Greetings, YouTube. Happy April Fool's Day. But if Kabam wants us to spend money, it shouldn't feel like the offers today are an April Fool's joke. In fact, it should feel as though they are, really exciting. Let's set the stage for what we're hoping for today, because I always like to be a fan of MCOC history, and as I continue to do, I save the memories of what we've paid for this year that we've been so happy for as Thronebreakers, although I still think we'll get another complete Act 7, rank 4, 6-star level title, simply known as probably Wallet Breaker, by the end of the year. So if you're Thronebreaker and you haven't completed Act 7 or taken a 6-star to rank 4, be wary, you could be the second tier by the end of 2022. For $50 in February, we received 30 6-star 6-stone crystals, a combination of 25,000 6-star shards between the featured 6-star worth of shards, a bonus 6-star basic crystal worth of shards immediately, 5 Cavalier Nexus crystals, 3 tier 5 basic, 6 tier 2 alpha, which I could use all that today, big time. And then lastly, the thing that broke my brain and still breaks it to this day, we've seen nothing close to this since and before. Not one, but two 100% fully formed Tier 5 class Catalyst crystals. Now, March gave us a worse offer than this, although we did get a selector, and it was broken down in the 14-day category, which included on the second 14 days of the month, potions and energy as the 14-day calendar. So we'll see if they go back to the 30 days or stick with the 14-day. Now, thus ends our recap of the previous deal. This is only $40. Only $40, which I know is still a lot of money, but that is $10 less than the offer we just saw. Now, the offer we just saw before had a number of things, including 6-star shards, as the top ticket item. This grants you 1,500 Tier 5 class Catalyst fragments of your selected class. So, this is a, 100%, right? By the end of the month, you can 100% form one Tier 5 class Catalyst crystal. Or should I say class Catalyst, not a crystal. That's pretty good. This is the first time that we have seen this, because even though the last one we saw was $50 for two 100% crystals, because the keyword is crystal and not selector, you have no control over the class you land on. And we saw some people get absolutely screwed with the class. The only class they didn't need, they got that same class in both, which was not surprising given the fact that the algorithm tends to favor the class that you need the least. Besides that, you get also 4,500 Tier 5 basic Catalyst fragments per day for a total of 135,000 by the time the month is over. If you are to divide that by 45,000, that is 3 additional Tier 5 basics that are formed by the end of the month. And then, yes, you can get 7,500 6-star shards by the end of the month, 7,500 right now, which, as you can see for me, would be able to form a 6-star crystal. That is not as good as the 10,000 and 15,000 we saw for $50, but it's better than what we've seen previously in some months. So the question you have to ask yourself is a savings of $10 worth the sacrifice of half the Tier 5 class Catalyst fragments, but is it worth it? Would you rather get one fully formed that you can control the class of, or 2 crystals that you can't control anything of? That's the question. And then would you rather replace the 6-star shards with Tier 5 basic? Although, we'll revisit that in a second. Thronebreaker Rank Up Selector is also brand spanking new. Choose between either 2,250 Tier 6 basic Catalyst fragments or 2,700 Tier 3 alpha. That is a decent amount, which would be really exciting if they gave that to you every day for 30 days. But unfortunately, it is just a one-time offer. Missing in this is both the Cavalier Nexus crystals, which are very popular for people to grab onto this, and Tier 2 Alpha, which, believe it or not, I need worse than Tier 5 Basic today. I'm probably in the minority. And look, when the Glory Store rewards hit, I can snatch up quite a few, and that won't be an issue. But today, on this day that I'm reviewing this offer, I need Tier 2. Just to show you my inventory real quick, I have 5 Tier 5 Basic, but only 7 Tier 2 Alpha. And if I was to take, say, 5-star to rank 5 from rank 1, I would need 10 Tier 2 Alpha. I only need 2 Tier 5 Basic, so I've got more than double that need. With that being said, again, let's compare this to the A+, the gold standard, which I said in February I would do from now on, and you are only as good as your word in life. They're giving us the Tier 5 Basics the exact same amount they gave it to us for $50, but we're having to wait 30 days to form them. That's a loss. They have swapped out the 2 Tier 5 class catalyst for 1 fully formed Tier 5 class catalyst selector, essentially. Though I do appreciate that if you form the class that you're wanting, let's say on day 13, you can spend the rest of the days forming something else. We don't have any of the 6 Tier 2 Alpha that they gave us. I really wish that they would have given us a combination of the Tier 2 Alpha and the 5 Cavalier Nexus crystals. And then on top of that, it was 25,000 6-star shards. That's been reduced by 10,000 to 15,000 6-star shards. And then also no 6-stone crystals. Those are just not in there. So if you want to compare this for 10 more bucks, I can guarantee you, if you just gave the community a choice to replay this exact offer for $10 more or go with what we're seeing today in the contest, the majority of the community would choose the $50 offer because this one has no 6 stones. It's got no Tier 2 Alpha. It's got no Cavalier Nexus crystals. And yes, it does have Tier 6 Basic or Tier 3 Alpha, which the other one didn't. But it's such a small percentage that unless you're one of the very few people that's microscopically close to forming what they finally need to take to rank 4, it's just going to be a small addition to something that's a long-term goal anyway. So I'm going to give this offer a B-. I still think I'm going to purchase it because I endorse purchasing offers that I give a C to C+ above minimally, but I'm a bit disappointed. Had this even just included the 5 Nexus Cavalier crystals, it would have been a lot more fun to purchase and, well, do a video on. But if the previous deal is an A+, this Thronebreaker deal is a B-. Stay tuned, Cavalier players. I'll be grading yours before the day is done. But this concludes our Thronebreaker video for this April Fool's Day, April 1st.